Good morning, afternoon or evening, and welcome back to Edenia. Today we're playing some Sky Factory 3. This is a Minecraft mod pack where you start on nothing but a single tree. As you can see, I have been playing around for a bit. If you remember, we did Sky Factory 2 with Tweedleduck about a year ago now. It was very fun, but Tweedleduck just couldn't make it. His schedule was too busy, so this time I'm going to start a world on my own. So this is going to be Edenia. We could take a look at the more world options, but I don't think we'll just have the void world. There's also options for large biomes amplified, but of course there is also the Garden of Glass, which is Britannia kind of world. We're just going to go for the standard void world. Cheats are off, bonus chests are off, generate structures are on because we're going to need those. And just for the old time's sake, we're going to have a seed. Done. Alright, so here we go, Edenia. Let's start this new world. We're not going to play hardcore because I am very prone to dying and I don't want this series to end all of a sudden. That would be very bad. These mods are all for Minecraft 1.10. So a lot of these mods are new or in the Hermit Pack series I'm doing at the moment. And here we are, we start on a single tree. We can take a look at the sky, which is beautiful by the way, except the rainbow really puts me off. It's a perfect circle, which is a bit odd. So we've got all sorts of manuals, only one is very important to me right now. This is, by the way, a tin nugget, but it's actually an iron nugget. I don't know what the joke about that is, because it's used for nothing really. There's nothing I can use in the beginning where it's possibly used for. We've got a builder's wand, which is just a stick of wood, and we've got this achievement book. Achievement books are always good because it will lead us through this mod pack. Now I don't want to do a full let's play because this gets very grindy very soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some challenges and we're going to do lots of cuts. So as I'm digging down in this tree, this very start is very important to do. We need to turn this oak wood into planks. We need to take the planks, turn it into a crafting table. This is the first thing we'll make. And we'll turn this wood into some planks and we'll make some sticks. These sticks are very necessary because we need to make a couple of crooks. These crooks are used to bash the leaves and get extra saplings from them, which is nice, but also silkworms, which serve as food in the early beginning. Oh, there we go. We already got a sapling. Very nice. They serve as food in the beginning, but they can also infest the leaves of a tree to produce string, which is very nice. This mod is all about progression. Oh, we got apples as well, which is going to be our basic food. We're going to save the donut and we're going to save the bacon. Bacon Donut is, by the way, the creator of this pack. So if you didn't get that reference, there you are. Now you are a bit wiser. We're going to go right down onto this block. We don't really need to crook all of these leaves, but I'm going to hold the vein miner button, which is the tilde key, right next to the 1. And there goes the rest of it. You don't always get everything, but it's not important at all because we have our wood, we have our sapling, and there's our dirt. So now we can die in peace. All right, so let's make some planks. I'm going to make the first layer of the platform. I'm going to make it thick so that I can easily build out. For the rest of the platform, I'm probably going to use some slabs because they're easier, and I just needed somewhere to place my crafting table. Alright, so there we go. We can hold shift to do a bit of sneaking, or twerking as it's called often, to get this tree down, and now we can use the sapling itself to mine the entire tree, because that's how vein miner works. Right, so now that we have a bit more wood, we can expand the platform again, and as you can see, this is going to get very grindy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grow a couple of trees, and I'm going to do a bit of this building out, which is always nice, and I'll be right back when I've expanded a bit of the platform. So last time what I did with the platform is I made a grid, and I made a lot of squares, And it looks all very samey. I'm not going to do it this time. I'm just going to build it into a... I'm just going to build out the platform as I need it, basically. So we used a crook on leaves to get saplings and a silkworm, twerk a sapling into a tree, make dirt by composting saplings or leaves in an oak barrel. I'll show you right away. It's very easy to do. So you need a couple more planks. You can revert planks in slabs into planks, which is great. We're going to need one of these wooden barrels, and this wooden barrel, we'll just plonk it down right here. We'll put 8 saplings in it, and this will become dirt within a couple of seconds. I believe it's just under a minute. So there we go. We'll grab more saplings. We'll mine the tree with its own sapling. And there we go, we'll plant another. And this is basically going to continue for the rest of the early game. The entire wood age just consists out of wrecking trees. And it's very boring, actually. I love this mod pack, but I think this is one of the most boring aspects of the game. Now, what I am going to do is I'm, of course, going to build some more sticks. I'm going to build even more crooks, because I'll show you something really nice. If you build more crooks like this, we'll come on, we'll need 4. There we go. Now we can you can use the mouse wheel to put things in the crafting thing, in the crafting window. We'll get a compressed crook, and a compressed crook is very nice in that it will last very long, and it will well, it's basically 4 crooks in one. So yeah, there we go. Very nice. Take down the tree, and there we go. So we've done our dirt. Let's take a look at the quest book. Infest leaves with the silkworm. We'll do it right away. So this takes a while. This is the first thing that will take a while, actually. We've got a couple of silkworms, so we'll invest these leaves. And I do believe they've patched it in this mod pack in particular, that it will take far shorter than it used to. Because it used to only infest when the leaf was fully infested, and now it will spread faster. As you can see, this one's not done yet, but it is spread to here, and now it's spread to here. So it will spread across the entire thing very quickly. Let's eat an apple, and let's wait for this tree to be fully infested. So I think the entire tree is done. We're still making a bit more dirt, because we're going to need it soon. Let's mine it up. Yes, we've got plenty of string now, which is great, because we'll need string for a couple of things. First thing we need is a sieve mesh. So let's go, sieve mesh. Where is it? We need a sieve, and this needs to be accompanied by a string mesh, which is basically 9 string. And the sieve is easy to build as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a couple more sticks. And I'm going to get rid of this useless stick, this builder's wand. We're not going to keep it as a trophy. Although we might, but, you know, why? Why would we? Builder's wand is being used in our first sieve. We're going to make a string sieve mesh. And we're going to place it right here. Now, what we can do with this is we can turn all of these... let me get rid of the tree, plant a new one. Always plant new trees. What we can do... we've also got plenty of string to make a bed. So let's do it. Let's grab some wool. I believe this creates... Yes, this creates a bed. It's not a white bed as it is in our MineCraft series. But it's good enough. And let's plonk it down across from the tree. And let's have a sleep. Because it's nighttime, and I know it's a very small, confined space, but I don't want to risk monsters spawning. So, yeah, there's that. We need a couple more saplings to go into here to make some more dirt. We also need a crucible, as it's called. And there's a couple of crucibles. There's the wood crucibles, which turns leaves and saplings, I believe, into water. We're going to need some water, so that's very nice to have. We're going to need some more logs as well. Come on, grow. Yes, thank you very much. Compressed crook to the leaves and sapling to here. There we go. Place some more saplings in here. We're going to need the oak crucible. Yes, there we go. The oak crucible is used mainly for getting water. I don't think it's used for anything else, really. Yeah, it can make water. That's all it does. So let's put some organic materials in here. Let's fill it up to 1000. There we go. If the total combined volume is 1000, it will create a bucket of water exactly. So there we go. As I said, always replant your sapling because you don't want to waste your last sapling. So there we go. Keep on twerking. I think the bed is in the way a bit. You know what? We're going to have to move the bed. Let's block it down here. There we go. Grew in a single stroke. There we go. Some more wood, which we're going to turn into, what's the next objective? Use crook and effect. We've got this, we've got this, we've got this as well. Cobblestones from small stones that drop from sifting dirt. Yeah, that's the next step. We're going to need a couple of cobblestones in order to make a furnace and all that good stuff. And if you do it like this, you'll get small stones. And these small stones can be crafted into cobblestone, which is great. Because we're going to need the cobblestone for two reasons. The first reason is to make actual cobblestone. So we can make a furnace. If we have a furnace, we can make some charcoal. We can cook our silkworms and we can feed off of that. And you also get some seeds from it, which is great. Let's grab some planks. Let's make a chest. There we go. We'll put all of this stuff in it that we don't need at the moment. The bacon and the donuts can go as well. We'll hang on to this. There we go. The cobblestone itself. Don't forget to plant your sapling. Make some more dirt, because we're going to sift all of the dirt that we get to make more cobblestone. Let's see, we do need to make a wooden pickaxe just for the achievement of Minecraft itself. I really like the Minecraft achievements. You don't have to do the Minecraft achievements, but I like to do them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at the actual achievements. And I'm going to check. We've got the... we need to make a hoe, a sword, and any pickaxe. There we go. So this is the sword. Time to strike. And we'll make a pickaxe as well. Time to mine. And we'll make a hoe. So there we go. These items, we're going to get rid of them immediately because we're not going to use them at all. We're probably going to use some flint tools in the nearby future. And we need to make, speaking of flint tools, we need to make a hammer. Because if we hammer down some cobblestone, it will turn into gravel. I'm trying to look up the recipe. Yeah, there we go. Hammer cobblestone to get gravel. You can hammer mostly anything really. There's a lot of things you can hammer down into other stuff. We can make wood chippings as well. If you want, we can smash down the trees and we'll get wood chippings. And the wood chippings itself are used in making compost, so we can make it quicker without using all of our saplings. Even though we don't use our saplings for anything else besides making dirt and growing trees. So there's that. So I'm going to grab a couple more trees. I'm going to grab a lot of leaves, a lot of dirt. I'm going to keep sifting them until I've got enough to make a furnace, and I'll be right back. So every now and then when sifting dirt, you'll get seeds as well, and these seeds can be used to obtain other kinds of saplings like spruce seeds, jungle seeds, and what have you. I'm going to use these actually to create some new trees later on. I'm going to make the first platform out of oak. I'm going to do the rest out of birch because I really like the color of the birch planks. Let's put these wood chippings. I accidentally smashed a tree with my hammer, which wasn't really planning to do, but you know, it just happened. The oak seed is the same as the oak sapling. It's actually an acorn. It used to be called an acorn, but now it's an oak seed because people were confused. Alright, so we've got a couple of pebbles, so we can finally make our... There we go, our furnace. We'll put the furnace on top of here. And we can now use the furnace to create charcoal, which is amazing. Let's grab our wooden pickaxe because we're not going to use it ever. Well, we might use the wooden pickaxe actually. Let's grab the wooden sword because we're not going to use it ever. And turn one of these into a charcoal. There we go. And now we can turn this charcoal plus 8 wood into more charcoal. There we go. And the list goes on. So as we get more charcoal, we'll create a stack of charcoal, and we'll just all be on our merry way. So still going to do some more oak saplings, because we really need the saplings right now, and the dirt specifically, to create cobblestone, to create gravel, and sand and dust, which is probably next on the list. Craft cobblestones from small stones. We did that. We haven't done that just yet, but we'll do it right now, because we're going to need 1 dust at least to make some clay. So let's do 2 at the same time, because it saves time. There we go. Gravel. We'll turn this into sand, and we'll turn this with vein miner into dust. There we go. Now, if we put this in here, it will create clay, which is nice. And we'll fill it up again with some more saplings. So there we go. The clay then can be used to create buckets, which is really nice, because we're going to need some clay buckets very soon. And also to create a crucible for lava. First off, let's have a little sleep. There we go. We don't fall off the edge, which is nice. Plant a sapling, don't forget. Let's see, we have done this. Sift gravel, sand and dust in a sieve. We haven't done this yet, but if we sift gravel, we can make tinker tools from flint, which is really nice, because you can upgrade your tinker tools in this mod pack. You don't have to create new ones every time. You can just use one set of tinker tools to create tools to last you for a lifetime, which is great. So there we go. We'll get a bit more wood, because we're slightly short of a stack. There we go. And still slightly short of stack. Almost got new dirt coming up, so that's also very nice to have. There we go. I think that's an entire stack. Great. Let's put it in. There we go. And let's fill this up again to create more dirt, because that's where we're heading. We're heading towards more stone to be turned into gravel, to be turned into dust, and to finally produce some clay, because we're going to need a bit more clay than this. That's why I'm smelting up some more. Let's turn these into cobblestone, and this cobblestone can be turned into gravel. We'll sieve 3 gravels first. There we go. Now this will produce items every now and again. Like, for instance, copper ore pieces. Haven't got a single piece of gravel just yet, which is a bit of a bummer. But you know, we'll just keep grinding, keep sieving, because we're going to need this stuff one day. Sugarcane seeds, very lucrative to have already. Turn these back into cobblestone. And back into gravel. And as you can see, the beginning of this game is rather grindy. We have got our first iron ore piece. We'll need, I think, 3 iron ore pieces to get ahead and to finish the wood age and making a cobblestone generator. So that's going to be a goal. For now, let's eat an apple and get some more trees on the way. So I've been having the worst luck I've ever had with the sieving. I have got 3 pieces of flint now, so I can finally make some proper tools. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make some Tinker's Construct tools. First of all, we need a crafting station, which is basically one of these. Once crafted, turns into a crafting station. We're going to take this as the center of our tool build. We'll need a stencil table, so we need some stencils. There we go. A couple of these should suffice. 1 stencil table, please. Thank you. We're also going to need a part builder. Let's take a look. Here it is. 1 part builder and a tool station to finally craft everything. There we go. This was just something like this, right? Yeah, tool station. Great. We're also going to need let's see. Let's put this here and let's put the stencil table over here. We can fill this up with stencil tables to make actual stencils. So we're going to need a couple more. I can't craft over here, which is a bit strange. Alright, stencils. There is blank patterns. We'll need a couple of these. There we go. We're probably also going to need a parts chest, which is really great because I've got one chest left. There we go, pattern chest. Could put patterns in there. We can take the patterns then from there, which is great. And this will be able to create the actual tools we need. So we've got a couple of flints. Let's make some nice tools. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first fill these up, because always fill these up, right? Always try to keep this filled up. We're going to need the dirt. There we go. You can also use the silkworms, all the apples you get if you get too many apples. But I'm just going to keep a couple of apples at least, just in case I get too hungry. So let's make some proper tools. Stencil table. We're going to need the pickaxe head pattern. We're going to need the shovel head pattern and the axe head pattern. There we go. We're also going to need the tool rod pattern and the standard binding pattern. There we go. We're going to put all of these in the chest, and now we can craft some parts. So what we should really do is we should get some flint, and we'll grab a flint pickaxe head. There we go. Took 2 flint, so we can't make any more tools because apparently we need more flint. We're going to use flint binding, which is apparently very crude. We could also use wooden binding or paper binding. We don't really have any of those at the moment. Don't believe we're going to use... Oh yeah, it makes wooden binding. There we go. That might be nice to have some wooden binding, but I believe this can be done with planks as well, so that's a bit cheaper. Wooden binding. Great. And we need a wooden tool rod. So this will create a pickaxe, and this pickaxe we can assemble in the tool station. There we go. And we should give this a name. I think Stone Slayer would make a nice name, so there we go. This is now our proper pickaxe, and we'll keep this with us forever. We also want to make a mattock, which is an axe and a shovel in one, and it will also keep mobs at bay, and we can use it as a hoe. So it's really versatile. Let's make a wooden tool rod for it already. Now we need just a couple more flints, because we're going to need 2 flints apparently to do these. So we'll need 4 flints in total. So get back to the grind. And here we are, it's our 3rd night. We haven't had any luck with the flint at all. It's terrible. There is a way, however, to force yourself to getting some flint. If you craft a couple of gravel together, you will forcibly get a flint. We just need 2 to finish our tools. And I think that will be enough for now. Then we can go into sifting dust. Because we're going to need some bone meal, which you can get from sifting dust. Also, we're going to need a couple of sand to finish the Stone Age to make a cobblestone generator. I'm going to make the automatic cobblestone generator. Here it is. It will cost you a bucket of lava, a bucket of water, some glass. Oh, you only need 1 glass and 6 cobblestone, which is not too bad to create in the early game. You just need to know how, which I'm going to show you actually. But first we're going to need to get that flint, so let's grab the cobblestone. We're going to need 2 flint, so I'm going to make 6 gravel. And I'm just going to forcibly get flint like this. These 2 flints will combine with the axe head to get the flint axe head. And we'll put this in the mattock recipe to get our mattock. Now this is the Stone Slayer. This will be the Earth Master. There we go. Stone Slayer and Earth Master. We've got the tools that we need. And these will last us a lifetime basically. Get this on the hotbar as well, because we're going to need these. And now let's create some dust, shall we? So let's keep one of these as sand. There we go. Back 1 more. and 3 of these will become dust. Now, if we sift the dust, we'll get the bone meal we need. Let's get 1 piece of glass as well. We don't need to waste charcoal on that. It's a bit of a waste. There we go. 1 piece of glass. And now we need to sift the dust until we get enough bone meal to get a crucible going, for which we need the clay. We're going to skip the step of having... Oh, there we go. 1 piece of bone meal from that. Our luck is really not the best today. So, yeah, let's make some more dirt, to make some more gravel, to make some more sand, to make some more dust, etc., etc., until we get the stuff we need. After a bit of sifting and grinding, it's now night 4 actually. We've got plenty of resources to make the cobblestone generator we've always wanted. First thing we're going to need to do is demolish this clay into clay blobs. And we can combine these with some bone meal to make porcelain clay. The porcelain clay is used to make a crucible. And the crucible fired up in a furnace will, because this is an unfired crucible, because it's made of clay, if we put it in the furnace, it will harden and we can use the crucible. There we go. You need to put the crucible over a torch for it to work, and this will now collect lava if we put stones in it. So I've got exactly 6 cobblestone, which I need, so I need to make a couple more cobblestones. I need 4 for an entire bucket, so there we go. Let's fill these up again. And let's sift the dirt to create some stones. There we go. Let's hope we're lucky this time. No, we're not lucky enough. This will not produce enough cobblestone to do it. We need 4 at least, so I'll have to wait a bit more, just a couple of seconds, to get this done. There we go. Let's get rid of the seeds. Because these tools... they have the ecological trait, because they are made out of wood partly. They will regenerate on their own, which is great. We don't have to do anything to repair them, as long as we wait. And waiting is one of the things you'll do a lot in this game. So that's a last sapling. That wouldn't be very smart, would it? Oh well, we've got more. We've got more where that came from. There we go. Off the grid. Luckily, we have saved a couple of these saplings. Oh lord, that could have been disastrous. We can grab an oak seed instead. There we go. Let's get rid of this. That could have been terrible. Luckily it wasn't. There we go. And some saplings back in our inventory. Oh, that was very close. Alright, so we've got the dirt. We've got some of this. Right. Let's put these in the crucible, or in the barrel, actually. Let's put these in the barrel and these in the barrel. There we go. Now we can sift this dirt again to make some more stones, to make some more cobblestone, and we can finally start making some lava. And as soon as we have the lava, I'll teach you a neat little trick why you only need 1 bucket to make a cobblestone generator. So now that we have enough cobblestone, let's put some stone in here, and as you can see, this will slowly but surely turn into lava, which is great because we're going to need a bucket of lava for the actual build. Now, let's see, we need some more wood chippings in here. Let's do that real quick. Also full up on apples, which is great, so we don't need to worry about food. There we go, some more of these. Fill it up and fill you up as well. There we go. Some more dirt's on the way. It's always good to have dirt. Now, we have a couple of bits and pieces. We've got iron ore pieces, which we can turn into an iron ore chunk. And this iron ore chunk we can put in a furnace to create actual iron ingots. We're going to acquire hardware, as the achievement will say. There we go. We've acquired hardware. Now we need to make this cobblestone generator, and it requires a lava bucket and a water bucket. But you can also use, as you can see, fresh water. And if you create fresh water from Pam's Harvest Craft, you'll get the bucket back, which is great. So let's do it like that. We've got the ingots. We can turn this into a bucket, and we'll get the bucket to scoop up this water. And we'll put some more saplings in it just in case we need more water, because we're not going to make an infinite water source out of this. Then we can create the fresh water, and we still have the bucket so we can scoop up the lava as soon as this is ready. Now this takes a long time because we've only got a torch, we don't have a flame or lava underneath it. Besides, having a flame underneath it would be disastrous for our little platform. So what we're going to do is we're going to simply wait it out while I grind more dirt. And there we go, 1 liquid lava. We can scoop this up with a bucket. You could use a clay bucket for this, but if you use a clay bucket, it will automatically disintegrate as soon as you've used it. So that's not ideal, and I don't think... Yeah, you can use a lava clay bucket for this, but you can't use anything else then. And you get the iron anyway from sifting. You get it automatically, and being able to reuse a bucket is amazing. So there we go. Let's craft this. And we even get this bucket back, so we haven't even wasted the bucket at all. And this cobblestone generator marks the Stone Age. We can just put this down. It doesn't catch fire on the platform, and it just produces cobblestone one every couple of seconds until it holds half a stack at 32 cobblestone. If you upgrade this, it will become better and better with more internal storage. But for now, this will do exactly what we need. It'll just produce cobblestone. So that marks the end of the Stone Age. Within 5 in-game days, you can be done like dinner with the Wood Age and continue on to the Stone Age. So what we're going to do next time, we're going to go and make some dark rooms. We're going to make some fields of grass, etc., etc. We are going to go into the Stone Age. We're going to see how far we can get with this pack, because I'm really, really excited to see all the options and all of the new features in this pack. So I would like to say thank you very much for watching this episode of Sky Factory 3 here on Edenia. If you did like the episode, it's very much appreciated to leave a like. If you didn't like the episode, you can also press the dislike button. It's there for a reason, and at least you're being honest on the internet. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Have a great day.